How has that changed from then to now?
Huge.
Has it? Tell me what's
huge.
changed.
Being made redundant, you have to sign away your clients. You can't take clients with you, so data protection. So starting out with nobody and nothing.
Yeah.
From scratch.
Tough.
It was hard.
You've made any mistakes along the way that you've learnt from?
Going to wrong houses. And then sometimes that puts me in the Times as one of the top-rated financial advisors in the country, which is nice.
Yes, fantastic. Hello and welcome to Fishers on the Case. This is a podcast where we like to talk to our friends and associates who we work with in the legal industry, and we talk to them about their lives and their business experience. My name is Amanda Payne. I'm the host of Fishers on the Case and CEO of Fishers Solicitors, currently based in Ashby, Derby and Tamworth. In today's episode, I'm going to talk to my guest, Hannah Cowell. Hannah is an IFA. We know what we mean by an IFA or an independent financial advisor, but if you could just break that down, what does that actually mean?
Sure. So basically, it's giving advice to people in an holistic way. So looking at where people are right now in their finances, looking at where they want to be in the future and to kind of get them into that journey, whether it be saving for retirement, so in the terms of pensions, whether we're looking at tax efficiency, so trying to mitigate and help the tax side of things, protect what they do have. So, people that have got children, making sure in the terrible situation where, something happens, whether there's a serious illness or if someone were to die, making sure that the family network isn't affected financially. Okay. And just looking at the bigger picture as people's life changes. So it's kind of just planning, really, in a financial way.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you. So I want to take you right back now to the early part of your career. What did you do when you first left school?
So I was 15 when I left school. I was a YTS at Alliance and Leicester in Ashby.
Okay.
And the reason why I went down that road really was because my mum worked in a bank, my sister worked in a bank, and I thought, I'm not going to work in a bank, I'll work in a building society. Okay. Which obviously I thought was completely different and ended up it's not.
Yeah. So you've always been good at maths then, hey?
Try to be. With help of the calculator sometimes.
Yes, yeah. So when you were on your YTS scheme, did you have like a day release at college? Did you? And what were you studying then at college? What was the course?
I studied the BTEC National Diploma in Business and Finance. So it had some accountancy in there and obviously to do with business as well. So it's one day release at Burton.
And was that a year, 2 years? How long did that take? 2 years,
yeah. Day release.
Yeah. Oh, very good. So what experience do you think you had in your early career, going back to those YTS times, that has shaped the person you are today?
I think dealing with public, I think you've got to put yourself out there. I did have, there was a few uni students that used to come in and I used to have to train them and they couldn't speak to people. I think it was learning, you've got to speak to people at the end of the day. And typing, obviously that was a big thing because it was a proper typewriter.
A manual typewriter.
Yes. And I used to go to Fishers on Kilwarby Hill and be the DX collector of post. So just all round, really.
Yeah, all round role. Yes. So who has been the most influential people during your career journey? Anyone back from Alliance and Leicester who really inspired you?
I think there was one financial advisor that said to me, you're giving me referrals, you could do the job yourself. And I think if she hadn't have kind of given me that little nudge, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now. And she knows that. Yeah. Yeah.
So how many years were you with Alliance and Leicester then?
In total, I was there from 1989. I did 24 years stint in total. Obviously Santander took over. Yes. 14 of those years I was a financial advisor. So prior to that I was on the cashiering and I was doing the mortgages as well. Okay.
So you started on your journey of advising people about mortgages. How has that changed from then to now?
Huge.
Has it? Tell me what's changed.
Well, for a start, we used to manually type offers and we used to decide how much retention we used to put in it based on the valuation report. It was just a discussion between me and the mandate holder. Okay. The initial meetings, just probably a little bit different because obviously it wasn't regulated back then. So income-wise, obviously income multiples didn't really matter hugely. We used to have the branch manager could just sign off self-employed people. A lot of the details have changed. We now have to obviously cross T's, dot I's, and make sure that everything's fitting within a box.
Yeah. And if someone approaches you to help them take out a mortgage on buying a new property, what's the first steps that you would take? What do you need to know?
I think obviously I've got like a little Word document that I've devised so that people can fill it out. But basically, income, deposit, what they're actually looking at, affordability, it's a big thing. Doing a bit of a budget planner. So for first time buyers particularly, I like to make sure that they've got an idea of what a council tax, gas, electric, water bill looks like, so that they know what their end result is going to be in terms of what they can afford for a mortgage.
Yes, and then what's left over to spend.
Yeah.
Okay. If you could give your younger self a piece of advice, what would it be?
Don't think twice. Don't think twice. Just do it. Go with your gut. I think probably it'd be a little bit more braver. Go up the ranks quicker.
Yes.
I always think I probably could have got a little bit further at Santander, but I was quite happy doing the financial advisor role rather than being a manager.
Yes. Yeah.
Just push yourself a little bit more.
Yeah. So apart from mortgages, what else do you offer?
Investments, I do retirement planning, protection, because obviously protection is a big key part of the mortgage side as well. So income protection, life cover. I do holistic financial planning really. So cash flow modelling, looking at gaps and just kind of seeing where people are in their journey and their objectives and how I can help them.
Okay, brilliant. So after Santander and to where you are now, obviously was a change. How did that come about in terms of the company that you're with now?
Yeah, I was made redundant. So I think with I probably would have still been there now because I always from the age of 15 I kind of just carried on through the ranks and that's what I knew.
Yes.
But redundancy meant that I was kind of out into the big wide world. I very nearly became a funeral director, because I just thought job for life. But then I thought, no, actually, I've got my qualifications. I need to stay in the industry, really.
Yes.
So I'm a little bit different because it's independent rather than restricted, which is what I was in Santander.
Yes. Okay. So how long have you been Hannah Cowell as independent financial advisor then? How long is that?
12 years.
Okay.
So 12 years I've been under the Two-Plan Wealth Management.
Yes.
So it is independent, whole of market, unbiased.
Yes. So would you class yourself as being self-employed now?
Yes, I am self-employed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you operate as a sole trader or have you got a limited company?
I'm a limited company.
Are you? And when you set up your limited company, did you have help from an accountant or a lawyer or anybody?
Yes, yeah. My accountant, said it's a good idea to switch from sole trader to limited. So for tax reasons. Yeah.
So what's been the hardest moment then through that journey and changing to be running your own business and having a company?
I think at the very beginning, because obviously being made redundant, you have to sign away your clients. You can't take clients with you. So data protection. So starting out with nobody and nothing.
Yeah.
From scratch.
Tough.
It was hard. And because obviously Santander had got a huge marketing department and it was just little old me marketing myself.
Yes.
So, networking groups and things like that, I've had to push myself out of my comfort zone to be able to kind of get people to know where I've gone, trying to advertise, and obviously connections. So, with solicitors and accountants and things where, it's just trying to kind of get myself
get
back
yourself known.
There.
Yes, yeah. How much liaison have you had with solicitor firms then over the time? Is it mostly mortgages and purchasing property, or do you get trust work from?
Yeah, combination.
Is it?
Yeah, so conveyancing, obviously, I need people to be able to do conveyancing for me, and obviously it's vice versa. People need mortgages. I think, with a lot of solicitors, they've got so many different brackets, haven't they, of the different places they can look at. So family law, I've done a few pension sharing orders where we've had divorce cases, mortgage capability letters, so that it's looking at can that person afford through their divorce to be able to take that mortgage on their own. So quite a number of different things really.
Okay, that's good. Do you think you've made any mistakes along the way that you've learnt from?
Going to wrong houses.
When you go to visit somebody.
Yeah, obviously because I do home visits. Yeah, I've knocked on the wrong door a few times. I quite like it when it's bin day.
Yeah.
Because I can see the number of bins. No, I can't say that I've made mistakes. I mean, there's probably some times where I think I've spent too much time in an area that probably wasn't productive.
Okay. Yes.
And obviously I learned that way because it's a business that I've got of my own. So
Yes.
I need to grow the same as any other business, but not that I can pinpoint at the minute.
Okay.
No.
You touched on networking a few minutes ago. I know you're a
Yeah.
big supporter of our Ashby Connect
Yeah.
event. What other events do you attend in the locality?
I'm in a ladies' business group.
Okay.
That was one of the first networking meetings I went to. Purely because it's quite lonely out there when you're self-employed.
Yes.
You know, it's nice to have a different conversation rather than just business and clients. So that's been quite a nice one, really. And people feed off people, so it's been nice.
Yeah. And how far a reach does your sort of expertise travel? Obviously, it's beyond Ashby. It's what sort of remit? Just whole of East Midlands, would you say?
I can do Zoom and Teams.
Oh, yeah. Anyway.
So countrywide.
Countrywide.
I do have clients in London. I've got a client in Lincoln.
Yeah.
You know, so it's
all over.
Yeah, just
that's
the tap
nice.
of a button.
Yeah. It's made a big difference, hasn't it?
Huge.
These Zoom and Teams as to
massively.
what can be achieved. We've noticed that as well. Having clients all over the country. It's nice.
It's good.
So how do you find success in your business then? Is it the volume? Is it the income? Is it having a good work-life balance?
Yeah,
is it all
I think
of those?
in the early days, the work-life balance probably was tipped the wrong way because I just wanted to get help for everybody.
Yes.
I think for me, it's not necessarily the monetary award. So obviously that does play a part.
Yes.
But knowing that I've done a good job for somebody is massive. Sometimes that doesn't pay. But if I've put somebody on the right road or if I've just done a good job for them, and if it doesn't come with some payment, then word of mouth, it will reap rewards at the end of the day. So I think that's really kind of been my model, and also intergenerational planning. So don't kind of stop at this like the child, and that's why I did carried on doing mortgages, because I've done the wealth for the mum and dads.
Yes.
Mum and dad say, daughter wants a mortgage, so it's nice to have the relationship with the whole family network. Really.
No, exactly. No. So have your family influenced your career in business? I know you said at the beginning your family did to get you into the building society.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think probably just because I just thought, well, what will I do? And I did a week's work experience at Alliance and Leicester in Swadlincote.
Okay.
Which was obviously the last year of school, and I did some agency inputting because we used to have an agents at Tim's Solicitors at opposite Burton College. So that was my job, and I just thought, well, that's an easy kind of go to. But I did apply to other places like Bass.
Did you?
I did apply there, yeah. But I just thought, no, I'll keep it a bit more simple.
Suits you. Yeah. So what values have you taken from your own upbringing that you've carried forward now into your sort of work and parenting life?
I think always be honest. I think, people trust you. If you're going to be honest, then that's, you can't go far wrong, really.
Yeah.
Work hard. Just work hard, but also with an eye on, your family and doing the right thing for them, really.
Yeah. So how do you celebrate any wins?
Champagne.
Always.
I like champagne.
Very good. And you've probably already answered this. I was going to ask you, what gives you the most pleasure from doing what you do? But I think you've said already.
Yeah, just doing the right thing.
A good job for somebody.
Yeah, and just, someone, because you can't pat yourself on the back. I think it's nice to kind of have somebody say, you've done a good job. And I do have, I'm on Vouched For, which is like kind of a forum, like a TripAdvisor for financial advisors.
Okay.
So people can write reviews. And it's nice to be able to listen or see people's opinion of you.
Yes.
And then sometimes that puts me in the Times as one of the top rated financial advisors in the country, which is
Yeah,
nice.
it's fantastic,
So
isn't
it's my
it?
own little pat on the back.
Yes. And how would you describe Fishers in 3 words?
I think you've got a big presence. So let's just do 3 words then. Trustworthy,
Yeah.
competent to do the job,
Yeah.
reliable.
Brilliant. Thank you. And this is called Turn the Tables. So is there anything that you now want to ask me? I've been doing a lot of asking. So is there anything you'd like to know about me?
Where do you see yourself here?
I see myself continuing doing what I'm doing, maybe a little bit of conveyancing still, but sort of helping to run the firm and grow the firm and take it into a expansion further into other areas outside of Ashby, which we've already started with Derby in particular.
Do you think you'll go any bigger than Derby? And
Not.
No.
We don't want to be some massive corporate company. No. I like the friendly approach that we have here and how everybody knows each other. People are real people. We know everybody's name.
Yeah.
We're not that large that, people are just a statistic and a number. We actually all really know each other and we have a great relationship and we all get on very well and have lots of socials and lots of time out where we all enjoy each other's company.
That's nice.
Which is great. So, no, my vision is never to get super big. No.
Yeah. Excellent.
No, we're happy as we are.
I always see your nice lunches.
Yes, we always have some nice lunches. Yes. So where can our viewers and listeners contact you? How can people get in touch with Hannah?
Okay, so my email address is hannah.cowell@2plan.com. That's the number 2, plan.com. And my mobile number is 07870 898 474.
Okay, that's brilliant. Well, thank you very much, Hannah, for your time today. It's been a real insight into your journey.
Thank you.